90.4 एफएम के श्रोताओं को ब्रिजेंद्र सिंह पंवार का प्यार भरा नमस्कार। श्रोताओं, जैसे कि आपको पता है कि हमारा एक विशेष कार्यक्रम भूली बिसरी यादें आपको सुनने का मौका मिलता है। यह कार्यक्रम बहुत रोचक और महत्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रम है, क्योंकि इस कार्यक्रम के जरिए हम जो हमारे बुज़ुर्ग हैं, सीनियर सिटीजन्स हैं, 60 साल से ज़्यादा उम्र के जो हमारे हीरे हैं, जो जिनके जीवन का अनुभव जो है बहुत ही प्रभावशाली होता है, उनको हम इस कार्यक्रम में बुलाते हैं और उनको हम पूरा मौका देते हैं अपने बारे में बातें साझा करने का, बचपन से लेकर और अब तक जो उनका जीवन रहा, उसकी पूरी लाइफ जर्नी जो है वो अपनी रेडियो के माध्यम से आपको बताते हैं। तो इसी श्रृंखला में आज हमारे बीच एक ऐसी शख्सियत हैं जिन्होंने अपने जीवन के आयाम में बहुत बड़े कीर्तिमान जो हैं वो स्थापित किए हैं। का जो जीवन का सफ़र, जो इनका अपना जो व्यवसाय या जो प्रोफेशन आप कहेंगे, वो लाइब्रेरी साइंस का रहा है। तो हमारे बीच में हैं प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर MS पठानिया जी, जो कि यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरियन रहे हैं, डॉक्टर YS परमार यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड फॉरेस्ट्री सोलन, जो कि एशिया की सबसे पहली यूनिवर्सिटी रही है हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड फॉरेस्ट्री के फील्ड में। तो ये लाइब्रेरियन रहे वहाँ पर, और उसके बाद इन्होंने रिटायरमेंट के बाद इनको चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी ने जो है निमंत्रण दिया और मोहाली में इन्होंने जो चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी की लाइब्रेरी की स्थापना की।
Hariram ji was the principal. He was a very dedicated person and very much disciplined, and we have learnt a lot of things from him.
I could gather so many new facts. You were a postgraduate in chemistry. So how you switched over to library science? What made you do that?
You see, my seniors friends advised me it's better to have a guide of higher stature in the professor rank and who's having international standing. So I shifted my field to library science. Perhaps destiny has taken me to that field.
The mentorship part. How did you mentor the juniors, the people who were coming up in this field?
Everyone learns from his or her seniors. We have learned a lot of things from our seniors, so it is obligatory on my part to mentor the junior people and encourage them.
In foreign countries, mentors play a very important role, and that's why see, they have a quality in human resource. So in India we are just picking up. So I would like to know what you have done in this field.
Even in Chandigarh University or here also, I have fixed last Wednesday 3 to 4 1 hour. 3-4 people have to give their presentations on different topics as per their interests. This has given a good exposure to the staff members. When they have gone in national or international conferences, their performance was better than other people, because every month they will be preparing their own PPTs, and they are all the staff were listening what they are saying, and then we used to correct them. These are the points where you can improve, and this is a continuous process. And with this there is a lot of improvement. Daily problems, you see they have made a PPT and discussed with all the staff members, and lot of things have been improved, including our services. Libraries.
So then there is now automation in getting the books issued. The students or those who are accessing the library, they can do it without any help.
Now web opaque is there. Suppose we are having 5 copies if it is a textbook, one copy is always there. They can read in the library, that is not issued. The students can check even from their mobiles from Babapek if the copy is available or not. If the four copies are already issued, then he can send a request, reserve for me. Such facilities, even they need not have to come in the library now. Previously, they have to come in the library and search if it is available, then fill the form. That cumbersome task has all been replaced with this ICT.
And with this digitalization of
But in
the process.
digitalization, there is a problem, violation of copyright law. We can't digitize all the books. Copyright laws limit is there. The documents which are 50 years old, we can digitize it, put in our server, and anyone can access. Output that is produced by our scientists within the campus, like thesis, the reports, board of management proceedings, that we can digitize and put on our services. These can be accessible to all, but not all the books.
No, obviously,
That
books
is
have
the
the copyright.
violation of a copyright
Yes.
law.
So this is like library science as a discipline. Those who are interested in taking it as a lifelong career, what would you like to suggest?
There are many universities in the country which are offering courses. I am starting from certificate level courses first. Some of the universities are offering 1 year certificate course like Punjabi University, Patiala, or some are offering a diploma also. That is a 1 year duration. But the polytechnics, especially the government polytechnics in most of the states they are having, they are offering 2 years diploma course in library science. Basic qualification for this is +2. Then there is bachelor degree in library science that is being offered by many universities. Even correspondence courses like IGNO hai, Kurukshetra University hai, Annamalai University, they are offering this bachelor degree or master degree in library science through correspondence, distance education mode. But it's always better because this is a professional course. If you get regular admission, then practical aspect will be much more taken care of as compared with that of the distance education mode. And since I have been expert in most of the universities in the country, it has been observed the persons who are coming in regular mode, their performance in the interviews is better compared with that of the people who have done it through correspondence mode. So it's up to your choice. It's better if you can get this degree in regular mode.
So, what do you say about the employment part? How many students, those who pass out, they are absorbed, they get jobs.
Unemployment is there in each and every field, but those who excel in concerned subjects, they get the jobs. Now most of private universities, they have also started these courses, and library is mandatory for all the institution, whether it is a school level or it is a college level or university level. So employment is there. But as far as government sector, you see there is a lot of competition for employment.
So, what is the difference between the pay scales in terms of pay scales in government and private institutions?
Private institutions, my observation, they pay fixed amount. That is much lesser compared with
Consolidated.
compared with that of government.
Yeah, so those who start with private institutions, they graduate to the
Yeah.
government.
Well, in
That
initial
they-
stage, one should get even a private job. They should get experience, and then they can compete when there are jobs in government, and they can compete accordingly.
So, what is the thrill in this profession?
This is a service profession. If you are having this approach, service, then you can join it.
Yeah. So, what suggestions would you like to give, to offer? You see, to improve this the library, the culture of library science, and you see the culture of reading, because we normally hear that nobody is now interested in reading books. That's the general perception of the people around.
Now you see कि electronic books have come. People don't even visit the library. They can read the books on their mobile phones or their systems. But reading a hard copy has its own
On charm.
own charm, and
And
for this the librarians should occasionally arrange this books exhibition in the libraries, and certain topical displays from time to time, so that readers are encouraged for reading the books.
so, in terms of library, you see the expansion of libraries in India, especially in the rural areas. What suggestions would you like to give?
Especially its library, our public library system is not so strong as in USA or in the western countries. But that requires initial fundings for this improvement in public libraries. ICR is having this Krishi Vigyan Kendras. They can consider to link libraries also, and have a collaboration with the public libraries also, so that their infrastructure can be utilized. And everywhere you see कि where infrastructure is not possible, book mobile services in consultation with public libraries that would be started, because in rural areas the demand is for generalized books and generalized information, for which public libraries, they are having good resource. But if we offer this book on mobile facilities and fix the schedule, this book on mobile will reach in this village in this, or in this KVK in this time, then reading habits as well as the information services to the rural areas can be increased.
Yes, sir. I remember an incident. You see, in fact, it is related to me personally. I had a mentor. He is no more now, unfortunately. Professor Jaswant Singh. He was librarian in Chicago, and his wife was also librarian. So unfortunately, both of them they are no more now. They passed away. And this person, he started a mobile library in Punjab. So the concept which you have just highlighted. So he was the pioneer, one of the people who have ventured in this. For many years, he had a modern library on wheels, and we have a lot of NRIs from Punjab who are doing such a wonderful job in providing libraries in their respective villages. So that sort of culture, although the Library Act is not passed in Punjab,
Yeah, in Punjab.
so they tried their level best. The advocacy, or the whatever you call it, they did that to get the Library Act passed, but they were not successful to get the Library Act passed. I think if we have a Library Act passed in each and every state, then the budget, there is an earmarked budget for municipal committees and corporations, like we have in the Western world. So the libraries are mandatory.
At the moment, there are only 4 states in our country that has passed this library legislation. But as far as the funding is concerned, that is still poor. And where there is somewhat funding is there, the service spirit is not so much there. That has to be developed, and especially book mobile service that you are talking now. You see with ICT, with book mobile service, physical books you can provide hard copies, as well as you can have certain systems on board of that van, um, particular van that will stay in a particular village for 2 hours. People can use electronic dat- data also
Ji.
from the computers fitted in that Bucom vans, that is through directly connected with Wi-Fi, with satellite systems. That service could be given in the, because it is not possible for the government to create infrastructure in each and every village. So schedule has to be fixed. Bookmobile is a better option, especially in the rural areas. I think so.
In a state like Himachal Pradesh, which has a scattered population,
Yeah, definitely.
and we have 90% of our population is still living in the rural areas. So, do you recollect some sort of initiative of these mobile libraries on the move, on the wheels?
Especially the Directorate of Extension Education of Agriculture University, Palamur, and Y.S. Parmar University. They are offering specialized services to the farmer community through mobile service.
Okay.
But libraries are not at all linked
Mhm.
with this.
So we have this Atma project.
Yeah.
Through Atma project, because that is an extension
Yeah.
of the technology to the rural people, the agriculture community. So can it be done through the Atma? Or-
Yeah, it can be done, but they have to collaborate with the university libraries as well as public libraries also. Because in university libraries, most of the document will be specialized, not generalized. But in public library, generalized documents. For rural area, there is much more demand for generalized information.
Mhm. So because we have this rote learning culture in India,
Yeah.
and that is what is you see depriving our students of peripheral knowledge,
Definitely.
and that is very important. And libraries provide that peripheral knowledge,
Definitely.
because the course, if you concentrate only on the course, then you are you have only you see the essential part of the curriculum is covered.
Definitely.
So the libraries provide the peripheral knowledge, and it gives you an opportunity to read some biographies, motivating
Yeah,
literature.
Definitely.
So it needs to be encouraged. So what suggestions you have?
Most of the university libraries they are having this peripheral material like religious books and novels are there, story books and literature books. They are there, and there is a register in most of the agricultural library. You can put your demand there. Even generalized books can be procured if it is requested.
So how do you see the future of library in our country, and the expansion of libraries, especially when I read about Kerala? See, there is a very strong culture of libraries. There are public libraries, community libraries, institutional libraries, and people are, you see, very much inclined towards reading. So the family, if there is a family of 4 people, so everybody would, you see, purchase a newspaper or a magazine or a book, and they will exchange with each other. So can we get some inspiration from there, and maybe some visits to the librarians and the general public?
Definitely visits in every where we were students in Davis School, Chandigarh. There was 2 periods in a week. We call the library periods. One has to read books there, get it issued, so that reading habit develops. So it will start from schools. As far as the university library system in our country is concerned, it is strong. There's no two opinions. But public library system and school library system, this has to be strengthened so that the people and the students who are coming from schools, they should inculcate the reading habits.